It's just cut to B, so I think we can go. I lied.
They're in the doorway.
I shut it down.
You're throwing. Oh, okay, never mind.
Oh, what the fuck? How?
I see you prefer.
How did he get a claymore over here?
Lethal out.
Stuck him.
He's eliminated.
What is going on, everyone? Griffin here, coming at you with some Sigrid and Trench gameplay. And today we are going to talk about This Ruined Rogue Company. So I know that title is a little clickbaity, but also there is absolutely a point behind the actual title of the video. First, we're actually going to listen to something that was taken from the Fireside Chats that Greenboy actually screen capped. So please go give some love to Greenboy. He is doing the Lord's work over there by actually capturing these Fireside Chats. So I'll be sure to leave a link in the description down to him. But we're going to listen to this, and then I'm going to talk about why this single-handedly has ruined Rogue Company for a ton of players out there. So let's check it out.
Is Lancer ever going to get looked? Because the character is beyond broken. Okay, so let's quickly talk about Lancer, and let's quickly talk about the Arbitrator. Arbitrator? I believe that's the weapon. Please tell me it's the weapon name, and I didn't butcher that name. Let's quickly talk about this. Because this comes up on the subreddit, and I've seen it come up a couple times on Twitter. I know that this is a concern. Funny thing, whenever I was in the design meeting with Scott, that's Gandhi, and some of the rest of the design team, we talked about some of the weapon balance, and I brought up that players feel that the Arbitrator is still really, really strong, and Scott literally put his face in his hands, and he said, "What do we do with this gun?" And I think Nick Pretty Hair brought up a really, really good point in that meeting. And one thing that the team, I think, is now examining is it the combination of the Arbitrator and the Lancer? Or is it the gun itself?
So as you heard it here, and if you want to listen to the rest of this clip, it is absolutely played in full on the last episode of the broadcast. I believe it was episode number 16. So if you're interested in checking that out, please be sure to go and listen to the full breakdown, because the whole clip is like 5 minutes long. I only wanted to take a minute and about 20 seconds snippet of it and use this as a launching off point here. So they're talking about the Arbitrator, they're talking about Lancer, they're talking about Scott Gandhi's frustrations with the fact that they don't know how to balance all of this stuff out. This turns back right around to This Ruined Rogue Company. Weapon Mastery has more or less, whether you want to agree with it or not, single-handedly made Rogue Company a more miserable experience all across the board, specifically for single life modes and like demolition players. I'm not factoring Battlezone into this, of course, because Battlezone really doesn't matter and it really doesn't count as anything whatsoever when it comes to this topic. But for single life game modes, this is something that is absolutely destroying Rogue Company, because what I inevitably said was going to happen is currently happening right now. You have people that are discovering these meta weapons, and because they are discovering these meta weapons, those are the meta weapons that everyone is running. You see a constant flood of weapons in every single match. You have Sahara, you have Hydra, you have, of course, tons of sniper rifles, which is a whole topic unto itself that I could go into. You have the Arbitrator, you have the Bishop, you have all of these weapons that are just these complete powerhouses. It did take a little bit longer than I initially thought that it was going to take for people to start realizing the potential of some of these weapons, but it is happening. And like she said, Gandhi doesn't know how to balance it. And I think that there's a lot of other ways to look at this situation other than the weapons themselves. If we're going to keep weapon mastery, which seems to be a gigantic possibility that we're inevitably going to keep weapon mastery, then we have to look at everything else except for the weapons themselves. I do feel like a lot of the weapons need to be balanced a little bit better than they're currently balanced. I feel like a lot of the weapons don't feel bad. I feel like knowing what I'm going up against whenever I load into a game is very crucial information that we no longer have. But once we play 1 round or 2 rounds and realize exactly what the enemy team is running, then we can kind of pivot our play style based on those type of weapons, right? So I think it really comes down to abilities, it comes down to perks, it comes down to gadgets, it comes down to the overall kits of the rogues. And this is something that I never wanted to see happen. You're stripping the identity of the rogues already by giving them access to all of the weapons that's in their classes, right? But you also have to take into consideration stems. You also have to take into consideration perks like replenish or life drain. You have to take all of this stuff into account once you start allowing access to the broader spectrum of the weapons inside of Rogue Company. And I feel like in this specifically, and I talked about this on Broadcast, the reason that Lancer feels bad with the Arbitrator is because there's no downtime. You roll, reload, shoot twice. Roll, reload, shoot twice. Roll, reload, shoot twice. The thing that makes the Arbitrator feel good to play with and feels good to play against is the fact that you know that if you're playing against, let's say, an Anvil or a Scorch, because those are the people that have the weapon by default, that there is going to be downtime. They're going to have to put themselves out there to take a chance to try to get a down, and in that time frame, then you may go down, but that gives more than enough time for your team to capitalize on that screw up. This is what we're talking about here. Okay, you get Scorch, you give her that weapon, you give her replenish. Now she's getting a down, she's getting full ammo refund. She's getting another down, full ammo refund. Or if she's smart, then even if you don't get the second down, you can finish, you can thirst the kill and get a full reload, which gives you more momentum to keep your push going. And I feel like that is definitely a strategy within the game, and that makes sense whenever weapon mastery doesn't exist. But now that weapon mastery actually does exist, then we have to look at the entire everything for the rogues, the kits all the way down to the perks, all the way down to the pistols, minute features that these rogues have access to. And I feel like because weapon mastery exists, it's going to be a very hard road for them to travel to try to balance all of this stuff out. To me, the simplest thing to do would be take away the weapon mastery. And I know people are going to flip out when I say that. People are going to absolutely lose their minds. But that is the simplest, easiest way to fix all of this. You keep the perk sets the same. You keep the gadgets. You keep the weapon sets the same by default as to what they were. And then you just go with it from there. Or you force commit people to it before the game even starts, and then you put that information out there publicly on the scoreboard. For example, if we're playing a casual demolition match, you're going to have enough money right out of the gate to buy your weapon. Once you lock that weapon in, get rid of the ability to change that weapon, and then put that weapon on the scoreboard beside their name, a little icon showing what weapon they're actually running. That way you kind of know what you're going up against. That way that you know that you're running up against a Lancer that's going to have the Arbitrator, that's going to be able to roll, reload, and basically one-tap an entire team with no problems and no resistance whatsoever. There's a lot of different ways to tackle this, but more or less, the point of the video is weapon mastery has caused a ripple effect through Rogue Company that I knew was going to happen. A lot of people didn't. A lot of people were excited about it. Oh, we got something to grind for. Oh, we're going to get cool skins. Oh, I'm going to be able to use this weapon on this person. It's not that simple. It's just like the human backfill. It's not that simple. This has caused a ripple through the entirety of Rogue Company, and I think that ripple is always going to remain there, because now they're going to have to start actually looking at these outlying factors, or they're going to take away one weapon from one character. And then once that starts happening, then it's going to be a snowball effect all over again. Then it's going to be like, well, why does this character have access to this weapon? This is OP comboed with this. It's going to be a never-ending thing. I don't know how they're going to fix it. I gave my suggestion on how they should fix it, and I would be okay with that, but this is where we are. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you think that weapon mastery has single-handedly ruined Rogue Company? Or do you think that I am an absolute crazy person? Please let me know in the comments down below. Also be sure to check the description for links to Facebook, Discord, and Twitter. Those are the places to contact me. Of course, I will put a link to Green Boy's channel in the description down below. And if I don't do that, call me out, and then I will put a link in the comment section. And if I do not leave a link down there, Green Boy, I'm absolutely sorry about that. Sometimes I don't remember. You know how it is. On Thursdays from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Central Time, I will be live on the YouTube channel playing some Rogue Company, playing custom matches, interacting with people, answering questions, just having a good time. There has been amazing feedback in the chat section of the live streams, and people have come up with some really awesome ways of how to rework, redesign, and balance some of these rogues out. So if you're interested, please be sure to jump into that. And if you haven't already, please be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, guys.
Somebody's coming up the steps here. Right now. Ronan. How's the bomb? And she put a knife in the doorway. So if you try to go through that doorway there, the knife's on it.
I hear it.
Utility out.
She's one shot down here.
Go here.
Gotta come back. Oh.
Yep.
Bomb located. Bomb disarmed.
Heard.
They'll probably push hard B.
Yeah, it said fuck mid. Somebody's in mid. Yeah, it's fucking Scorch. Scorch is in mid. Yeah, the shadow in it. She's literally one shot. Yes. They're backing up. They're coming this way. I'm gonna try to.
Deploying utility.
Dahlia's behind the wall.
They're all three right there.
He's one shot right here.
Go here.
And the other one's one shot right here. Yeah.
Come on. You're gonna get us freaking killed.
Push now.
Thanks.
Bomb defused.
Somebody's in mid.
Deploying utility.
Two. They like.
This ought to slow him down. This ought to slow him down.
There's
Ouch.
There's three over in front of us.
God damn her.
I'm dead. He's going for res right in here. Right here
Yeah.
on the res.
Spotted.
Last person.
She's pushing.
She's going in
She's right here. She's going in the
the
house.
house.
She's running towards A, coming up behind y'all.
You got bomb? She does.
Yeah, she got it.
I think she's still in house. Yeah, she's in house. She's still in there. She's planting.
No, she's not.
Oh, you see that A turn? They might be still going to B, but it did look really A.
Down.
In the
It
mid.
is, yeah, it's A.
Somebody's
It's
in the
A.
mid here.
Utility. Let's lock it.
What the fuck?
There's no way, dude. I was hitting her and I wasn't getting any hit markers.
She's on A planning.
Yeah, she's playing it over here.
I didn't get any fucking hit markers, and I know I was on her.
I was behind the box. I done crouched and
Like
got
down
behind
there?
the box, and she mowed me down. No, I don't know where she is anymore. She went and planted on A, and that was all I saw. I can't tell you exactly where she is. Depends on where the actual bomb's planted this time.
It's in that. It's right here behind us.
Okay,
You don't
so
see her down there?
Cover, yeah.
No, I don't see
no,
her.
I don't think she's down there.
All right, I'm gonna push zip line.
She's on back door. You know,
Dude, she's fucking. She's still here.
oh!
Dude, so close.
This ought to slow him down.
They didn't go A. Nobody's there. I don't see anyone.
Oh, they're crossing right now.
Let's lock this down.
Got two in the mid.
Behind us. Deploying utility.
Smoke the mid.
I'm dead.
Deploying utility.
They're pushing to B right now.
Still got Scorch in the mid.
Deploying utility.
Yeah.
We'll go around.
Oh!
Ballistic knife somewhere. I'm getting rid of it.
He's on help.
Deploying lethal.
bomb.
No.
Yeah, we
It
don't take
actually
reduced
hurts me.
explosive damage. Yeah.
It might be an A.
It
It
looks
was
A.
3B1A.
Mid.
Let's lock this down. Let's lock this
I see
down.
no one in A.
Deploying utility.
Hear him in the mid here.
Yeah, they're in mid. Got 2 to 3. 3 in mid.
Deploying lethal.
Hacking them.
I can't fucking see. He's like on it.
Oh. We're ready. Gotta go start going.
Sports
They
came over
smoked
here.
us.
Smoked
You got it,
again
right?
right here. They're coming right here. Back up. Back up. Right here. Nope. Never mind.
Oh, shit.
I knew something was gonna happen. I didn't want to risk your life, bro.
Somebody's back here.
We gotta push.
Oh, no!
Get over here and help. Amateur.
Alright, we gotta push in now. Go.
Run him.
Get me up.
Right here.
Enemy spotted.
He's gonna res.
Bomb spotted.
She's fighting me. She's shooting me.
Let's cut our losses and get out of here.
Yeah.
That's what matters. She killed her. Fuck her. Get the fuck out of her lobby.
Adam almost had her, man. He almost stopped her.
Yeah.
I know. That's why I cut straight for the bomb.
If she
I
would have
should go right
pulled,
for the bomb.
if she would have pulled back down the staircase, then
They had to work for that win.
Yeah. That they did.
Yeah, they didn't just get it.
Richard came in and said, "Hey, Dad, added shipment to Vanguard, and it was the worst experience of my life."
yeah, I watched Maven or somebody post a clip on Twitter where he just ended up setting like his controller and stuff down because there's so much shit going on. As soon as he spawns, he dies.
I saw that.
Yeah.